Whoa. Okay, so I said let me bring you these gists. Okay, see, listen very well because this is going to help you. Is fake marriage necessary for visa approval? What's your answer? Yes? No? Is fake marriage necessary for visa approval? So, I believe it is not news to you, but if it is, hear it now. There are people who believe that for your visa to be approved, you need to be married. Now, this is not a problem for normal married people. Normal married people like me. But for some people who are single, this becomes a problem for them. When they start thinking that for them to get visa, they must be married. And if they are not married, their visa is going to be denied. As you can imagine, this person is probably single, right? Doesn't even have a spouse. This leads people to start thinking of how to get married, either to a fake spouse, meaning somebody that is, you know that that person is really not your husband or is really not your wife, but you just want to get married to them, right? Like you don't intend for them to be your wife or husband, but you still get married to them just to get the marriage certificate. Or some people take the route of them not getting a fake marriage certificate, meaning they didn't actually get married to anybody, but they have a certificate saying that they are married. So it's in two ways. Either somebody gets married for real to a fake spouse, okay, or the person get a fake marriage certificate, though they are not married to anybody. And when I first heard this thing, it was kind of weird. Then I started seeing that those people that did it because somebody told them that for their visa to be approved, they have to be married. Please, before I even start explaining, let me tell you that this is not true. It is not true that you need to be married for your visa to be approved. It is not true. If you are single, your visa can be approved. I have many students that have relocated abroad through the study abroad pathway, many professionals who are single and they have been able to get their visa, be it Canada visa, UK visa, US visa, Australia visa, Poland visa, name it, New Zealand, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden visa, Norway visa. You can get it if you are single. So that what you have to now look at is what exactly is the embassy asking you to prove? How else can you prove those things without actually going into a fake marriage or getting a fake marriage certificate? So first of all, we have debunked that fake marriage is not important. You don't need to be married to get your visa. So the second part, which is how do you know like what the embassy is looking for? Most times embassy wants you to prove that you're going to return to your home country, especially if it's not an immigration visa, right? They need you to prove that these things there are documents you can use to prove them, and that is one of the things that we teach students at Vantage Migration, people who come to us for visa solution. Meaning a normal Vantage Migration student have gotten the admission, they're about to start their visa process, they come to us and say, I need visa solution. Provided that person is a Vantage Migration student, we have visa solution for them. Please, if you are one of them and you're watching me right now, feel free to chat us inbox. I just needed to clarify because the person may be like, oh, I didn't see it in the admission and scholarship hacks master class. Yes, it is not there. Reason being that it is a step-by-step process. Having said that, if you're a Vantage Migration student, please reach out to us when you get to your visa stage. I've been shouting it all over all over the internet. I've been shouting it. Vantage Migration student, chat us inbox before you start your visa application. Please don't fall prey to false visa information. Please, I beg you. Now, for any other person listening to me out there, I just want you to know that you don't need to be married. And when it comes to proving that you're going to return to your home country or that you're responsible, all the things that marriage certificate can help you with, there are ways that single people do that. There are ways. There are documents you can provide. There are other things you can do, right? And Vantage Migration can put you through. That's the most important information you should hold. Okay? So please spread this information, especially if you see anybody that is telling you the fake information. Remind them that Dr. Linda already said it, that this fake marriage is not necessary. I'm not going to call agents, so I'm not going to call agents, so please hold me. I'm not going to talk about agents that are helping people to do fake marriage certificate. The Lord help me. Okay, let us leave that. Can we? Because I saw someone who came to Canada and the person said, oh, I had my visa was denied the first time. The agent I was working with told my dad they have to do marriage certificate for me. Funny enough, then he did the marriage certificate. Actually, he got his visa, he came to Canada. But what that meant also is that he had to now start going through divorce process, even though he has not been married before. Going through divorce process. Like he has not been married before for real. But he has done a fake marriage, right? He has to go through divorce. He's not a divorcee. In fact, obviously, once you believe that that is the only way for your visa to be approved, what happens? You keep repeating that mistake. So, you know, so I saw this person several years after, they are still trying to get their way. They're still trying to get their PR. Something that other people will just come, bam, they'll finish their study, bam, they'll do the application, bam, they'll get it. Because somebody entered marriage matter, fake marriage matter, year after year. Now, let me know, don't get it wrong. I'm not blaming this person because that was the information at their disposal. What else would they have done? You get my point? But for you today that you are hearing my voice, are you still going to make the same mistake? Are you still going to allow your cousin to make that same mistake? Are you still going to allow your niece, your nephew to make the mistake? Are you still going to allow your child to make the mistake? Are you still going to allow yourself to make the mistake? That's what we are talking about, because mistakes have been made by different people, and it's like there's nothing we can do about that. Ahead, as I always say. But what about tomorrow? That visa you're about to submit, are you going to go and be looking for fake marriage certificate for it, or fake spouse that you're going to get married to? Do you still believe that that is what you need to do to get your visa approved in this 21st century? Oh, see, so many people are, you know, our parents' level, people in their 60s, 50s, they did that thing because at that point, that was the information that was at their disposal. That was what was prevalent. That was what was happening. That's what people thought was the way out. They didn't know any better. We cannot blame them. But you, in this 21st century, the internet became, the millennium, the generation Z, you know? Do you still want to make the mistake that our forefathers did? You shouldn't, right? You shouldn't. So, if you are married, I know that this may not worry you, right? If you're married, I know that this may not worry you. But it's important for you to know the information, because somebody is married, but their sibling is not married, right? Maybe you follow me and your sibling doesn't follow you. Now that you know, you'll be able to advise them correctly, right? You may be following me, your cousin doesn't follow me. You can be able to advise them correctly. But for your own knowledge, it's important for you to know that you don't need fake marriage certificate or fake spouse in order for your abroad visa to be approved. The question is, what other questions do you have about this issue? Please drop a comment for me if you're watching this on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme, DRLINDAIHEME. So drop a comment for me on Instagram. If you are watching this clip, no matter where you are watching this clip, if you are watching it on YouTube or Facebook, no matter where you are watching it, to drop a comment for me on Instagram about the question that you have. Preferably, actually, not even a comment. You can chat me inbox on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. Okay, at Dr. Linda Iheme. So when you say, "Oh, Dr. Linda, I have a question for you," although I expect you to chat me inbox instead of chatting me on a live session. So chat us inbox on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme if you have more questions, or drop it as a comment on my page, because we're going to pick it up and talk about it from time to time. All right, Please, oh, fake marriage certificate, fake spouse is not, both of them are not necessary for your visa to be approved. If you're a single person, you can get your visa approved even though you're single. All you have to do is learn the right document to present to the embassy. Learning that right document or learning all the best things to do to get your visa approved as a single person will cost you less than going to go and do a fake marriage that before you even get married in future, you must hire a lawyer, get divorced. You see? And probably explain to your new spouse, your real spouse, explain to them how come you have been divorced before. Or you hide the information, tomorrow they'll find out and they'll say, you never told me you were married before. Your marriage goes scatter. You know, do things the right way, my dear. All right. Till I see you again. Bye-bye.